first.
So this is the first time an X-ray was fine to me. You know, when I saw this X-ray, I'm like, okay, that's fine to have. There's three other times I will point out, but yeah, this is the first one. Is that a real thing, by the way? Can blood, like, steam on ice or something? That's true, I did not know that. I do like this intro, and the music, too. I should talk about the music. The music is actually pretty good in this movie. It's not as techno as, say, the movies were, the 95 movie and Annihilation especially. It's not that, especially not like Defenders of the Realm, which completely went for the techno beat. You know, probably because they were trying to emulate the movies. I think Conquest did the same thing. This is going for more orchestral sounding music. There is some rock techno-ish music in it, but it's like not like not as intense as like the previous films. I guess this is going for more of the MK9X and 11 style, which is more orchestral based, more epic and orchestral. I'd say those games, but the other games are more like that as well. Um, but I'm okay with it. I like it. I like the music a lot in this movie. It makes it feel more cinematic at this point. You know, rather than feeling like, as Roger Ebert said, like a bunch of sweaty fist fights in a techno club, which was Roger Ebert's description of Mortal Kombat 95. So I'm okay with this. I actually like the music in this movie quite a bit. I wish they kind of released a soundtrack for it at least. So, and especially Scorpion's, I guess, theme, which is what you'll hear when he fights Quan Chi, and when he starts killing Quan Chi, and when he fights the Lin Kuei earlier, you hear that kind of same music. It's in the end credits as well. So yeah, I'm okay with it. I like the music in this film quite a bit.
Lord Raiden. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't know? Like, it was using electricity right in front of you. How do you not know it was Raiden? What do you think it was fucking Kung Lao? And why are you apologizing anyway? Like, he snuck up on you and ambushed you, and you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry that you snuck up on me and I defended myself." Like, fucking hell, Liu Kang. Already, I don't like Liu Kang as a character. He's so fucking stupid.
Do not worry. We have prepared for this moment for a long time. I chose you for a reason, Liu Kang.
So a small difference versus the 95 movie. So he's the chosen one in both versions, but here he's chosen and he was going there, and in the 95 version he was going there anyway to kill Shang Tsung for killing his brother. So I guess that's something, I guess. But so here he's going there and he's already chosen by Raiden, I guess. So I guess that's something, I guess.
You only care about yourself. It's all about Johnny Cage. Call me when you grow up.
So I can still call her then. That's a W.
And here we have Johnny Cage, a far more unlikable version. Not just him though; it's also Sonya Blade as well. I like the main three: Sonya, Liu Kang, and Johnny Cage are far more either boring or unlikable than the 95 counterparts, which are more likable and more you root for them when they are in battle. When Scorpion's fighting Johnny Cage, you're rooting for him. You're rooting for Johnny Cage, of course. When Sonya's fighting Kano, you're rooting for Sonya. I root for Liu Kang when he's fighting that one black dude, the guy from, I forgot the name of the fucking show that used to come on Fox.
From Universal Studios, Florida, it's WMAC Masters.
They're the world's greatest martial artists competing for the ultimate prize. Olympus, The Machine, Superstar, Red Dragon, Great Wolf, Tiger Claw, Yin Yang Man, Tsunami, Star Warrior, Turbo, their quest, reach full dragon belt, then go for the Dragon Star itself. The World Martial Arts Council presents WMAC Masters.
But he was a part of that back in the day. And I was rooting for Liu Kang in that fight. I was rooting for Liu Kang in his fight with Shang Tsung. I don't care about these characters in this movie because they're all either really boring or really really dickish. Like what the fuck, you know? And Johnny Cage especially. But I mean, but at least it's fine with Johnny Cage at first because Johnny Cage is an asshole at first, but he starts to grow. Like look at MK9 and the 95 movie. You know, they start off assholes, but they grow into more likable characters. It's like, oh, I started to like this guy. They're growing as characters. They're becoming more accustomed to what's going on. They adapt into the surroundings, and they're growing as characters. Here, they're just the same dickheads throughout, and Liu Kang's the same boring idiot throughout. It's like, oh boy, oh no, and it's like the only character I really care about at this point. It's still Scorpion. So. But, yeah, what are you going to do?
If it isn't my long-lost agent, it's about time you called. Well, of course I'm interested in something different. What have I been telling you, yeah? China? Uh-huh.
One thing they never explain is how this agent knows about this Mortal Kombat tournament. Because in the original movie, they explain it pretty well. Like, alright, Shang Tsung disguises his master, his former master, inviting Johnny Cage to the Mortal Kombat tournament. Is the same thing happening here by any chance? It's like, does that Shang Tsung disguise as his agent? I don't know. They never explain, nor do they kind of, tell you what the deal is with that, how he knows about the Mortal Kombat tournament. Oh no, look at all these faces. I mean, this chick looks kind of cute, but fucking hell, everyone else. Jesus.
You gonna keep crying like a bitch or fight like a man?
Well, Jennifer Carpenter sounds better than Ronda Rousey as Sonya Blade, so... no matter how I feel about Sonya's character in this movie, that's a plus right there. The voice acting is way better.
This is no place for a little girl. This is no place for a little girl. This is no place.
Seeing her have this whole story of wanting to prove herself, that she can hang with the best is like, I mean, that's fine. Just don't make her a cunt. that's. I would root for her more if she wasn't a cunt. I mean, the 95 Sonya Blade was kind of a cunt too, but it was like a little different. It was a little more justified, between the fact that has trouble relying on other people and asking for help. Raiden even tells her, there's nothing wrong with asking for help and relying on your friends. You keep this attitude up of, I can do it all on my own. You're going to get yourself killed. And then there's the Sonya Blade and Defenders of the Realm was a fucking idiot entirely. But this one is just like, I could prove myself as like, yeah, you sure you can, Sonya. I mean, you're not nearly as likable as like someone like Mulan or Eowyn from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And by Mulan, I mean the 98 Mulan. So, not as nearly as likable as those characters, but you're trying, I guess.
He'll be there. If he's not, there's nowhere on Earth you'll be able to hide from me. Understand?
One, who is that guy? I initially thought it was Stryker because it's in the Mortal Kombat Legacy show, and in, I think, the Rebirth, Stryker actually works with Sonya and Jack, so they try to do something with Stryker in that version. That's number one. But I don't know if that's Stryker. That's just assumption there. But one, who is that? Two, how the hell does he know about this fucking tournament? Three, why is she threatening this man? Who is that she's threatening? And back to the second question, who are these fucking people that know about this Mortal Kombat tournament? Like, remember back in the old Mortal Kombat things, movies and stuff, it was just something that a select few people knew about. Now everyone just knows it exists. Like, yeah, there's a tournament. Or maybe they don't know the specifics, I guess, but they know it's a tournament. I don't know. It's just fucking bizarre that Johnny's agent knows about it. This random asshole knows about it. It's like, what the fuck? How many people know about the Mortal Kombat tournament? This bit has a real God of War vibe to it for some reason. Like I know it's like the second God of War reference I made in this series, but it does have a God of War feel to it with him just waking up in hell. He's got all these chains, it's like piercing his arms and legs. Like I don't know. Maybe I mean I kind of always felt like Kratos and Scorpion had something in common anyway, but it just this here just kind of makes it seem like even more of a like, oh yeah, they definitely had something in common. Those two.
Don't start without me. Fresh meat.
I would have been nice. I think this is Moloch, or maybe it's just a random Oni. I don't know. But I always would. I don't know if this is Moloch or not. But I always thought it'd been nice if they had Moloch and Draman. Moloch and Draman are two rivals of Scorpion, who Scorpion had beaten or fought on his way out of Netherrealm and Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now, I don't think Mortal Kombat, this new Mortal Kombat continuity, is gonna dive into Deadly Alliance and shit like that. And in fact, I'm pretty sure they're not even giving a fuck about the Deadly Alliance or Deception or Armageddon anymore. So I'm assuming they're just gonna yeet all that from existence. But it would have been nice if they had these Omni that are going after Scorpion, and as Scorpion kills were Draman and Moloch. That's a nice little nod to Deadly Alliance, at least. I mean, it's a bit of a Deadly Alliance nod with Quan Chi and Shang Tsung being kind of friendly. It'd be nice if they expand on that in a sequel. Just give them... I mean, even though they end on bad terms in this movie, but it'd be nice if they could, should give us the Deadly Alliance once more.
What in the hell? Close. Netherrealm.
I did like that line a little bit, but it also confused me because I'm like, I thought Netherrealm was Mortal Kombat's version of Hell. Like, was I mistaken this whole time, or is this another thing they kind of retconned and I just completely kind of slipped under the radar for me and I didn't even notice it? Because like I could have swore Netherrealm was supposed to be the Mortal Kombat universe's equivalent to Hell, but maybe I was wrong. I guess I don't know.
You are a prisoner here. For how long?
So now I'm in deep trouble. I mean, one more joke to this death ray, and I'm dead. Somehow, I managed to find cover in what does Baron von Ruthless do? He starts monologuing. He starts like this prepared speech about how feeble I am compared to him, how inevitable my defeat is. How the world will soon be his. Yammering. I mean, the guy has me on a platter, and he won't shut up.
Rising up to please the great Shinnok.
A character who, according to the credits, is voiced by Robin Atkin Downs, but we never hear his voice or see him. So I'm wondering why he's credited. He's the same voice of the character in Mortal Kombat X. So there's that consistency there. But I mean, also Patrick Seitz played Scorpion in MK1 and 9 in X. So just thought it was strange that he has that credit and we never hear him or see him at all. Kind of a cool idea of giving the Oni lava blood. Even though I'm pretty sure Shaolin monks shows him having regular red blood, but them bleeding lava is actually not a bad idea. It's actually pretty cool, actually.
What is it you say? Is that a prayer? No God can help you here.
I need no god.
I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the book! What a goof!
I actually forgot about that X-ray attack there. That one I forgot about. That one I guess kind of works because you need to explain why the hell he just takes a knee. I guess Scorpion breaks his knee with a punch. I did not know Scorpion was that strong to take a creature down that big, but I mean, it's another realm, I guess. So maybe he's stronger in another realm. I don't fucking know. maybe, just maybe, he's stronger there. There's a lot of things in relation to Scorpion they don't really show, like how he becomes the Spectre he is. But whatever, like the actual process of it. It doesn't need to be shown, but I'd like to see how that happens in Scorpion's case. Maybe it was an instantaneous kind of transformation. Who knows? He then cut my man in half and then stripped him booty naked and took his shit. I don't understand why Scorpion covers his face though. That's a bit of an odd thing for me. I guess it's kind of a reference to that that mask he wears when he becomes Scorpion, but just I don't know. It's just a little. I just always thought that was kind of strange that he did that.